Hi everyone, welcome to my presentation Client Recommendation and Reflection Enhancing Household Financial Resilience and Energy Efficiency. My name is Shkil Iqbal and I will walk you through my consultancy project. The client is a UK household of 4 with 2 adults and 2 children, positions with the lower middle income bracket. They are experiencing persistent challenges around financial insecurity and energy efficiency. This session will focus on the evidence-based recommendation I have developed and will conclude with the key reflections on the consultancy process and personal growth. The client current position demonstrate both financial and energy related vulnerability. Their household budget is largely unstructured, resulting in frequent overspending and reduced visibility of cash flow. The utility data indicate that winter energy bills were approximately 35% higher due to heating inefficiencies. The absence of structured uh, saving mechanism leaves the family exposed to the emergencies. A further limitation was their lack of digital budgeting tools, despite increasing availability and uptake across UK households. These factors combine to cause significant emotional stress linked to financial insecurity. Therefore, overreaching objective of this consultancy was to design interventions that promote resilience, cost saving, and long term sustainability. Here is the agenda for the today's sessions. I will begin with a final recommendation providing a clear overview of the 4 proposed solutions. These will be supported with a data-driven justification showing how evidence and primary insight validate their relevance. I will then outline a challenge and implementation plan, followed by a discussion of expected benefits and impacts. The second half of presentation focus on reflections covering challenges faced, skill developed, and the lessons learned. Finally, I will conclude with the next step for the client and myself. Furthermore, the proposed recommendation forms a cohesive portfolio tailored to the client real challenges. First, digital budgeting is designed to replace fragmented paper method with structured zero-based tracking, promoting visibility and financial discipline. Second, heating optimization through programmable thermostats addresses the 35% winter cost spike by ensuring efficient temperature control. Third, energy efficiency behaviors such as shifting appliance, use of peak times, cutting standby waste, and employing smart plugs offer low cost, immediate reduction in consumption. Finally, automated micro saving through weekly transfers and behavioral nudges enhance resilience by building emergency fund systematically. Together, these solutions integrate behavioral, digital, and technological levers for the long-term sustainability. Our recommendations are strongly evidence-based, addressing the family 3 main challenges: budgeting, energy management, and a saving behavior. First, budgeting is critical as the most of UK household lack structured system. Yet, digital tool can reduce our spending, easing hidden stressors. Second, winter heating drives cost up 35%, but programmable thermostats combined with off-peak awareness can cut energy bill by 10 to 15%, meeting a realistic annual saving KPI. Finally, resilience is strengthened through automated micro saving and weekly despite proven to outperform monthly routines with behavioral nudge sustaining engagement. Together, these evidence-backed strategies form an integrated approach delivering measurable financial stability, reduce anxiety, and sustainable long-term change by aligning financial tracking, heating efficiency, and the saving behavior into a cohesive plan. The household gained not only financial control but also psychologically relief. These measures directly tackle hidden stressors, improve cash flow, predictability, and foster healthier long-term decision making. This ensures interventions remain practical, realistic, and capable of lasting behavioral adoption for the future resilience. This structured plan break implementation into four clear phases. Phase 1, focus on quick wins by setting up a budgeting tracker and training the household to build confidence. In phase 2, introduce a smart thermostats and awareness campaign to address heating inefficiencies. Phase 3, scales behavior change with the load shifting and smart plugs, supported by the gamified challenges to maintain motivation. In phase 4, embeds resilience through automated saving and monthly review. Risks such as resistance, cost barrier, or declining motivations are actively managed through training grants and incentives. This phase low cost plan is practical, achievable, and client centered. It ensures the household moves at a comfortable pace, with each stage building up the last. Clear milestones, measurable KPIs, and the regular feedback loops guarantee accountability while fostering household wide engagement and long term adoption. In further, the expected impact of recommendation is multi-dimensional. First, efficiency gain will arise through reduced energy waste and streamlined grocery spending, addressing immediate cost pressure. Second, profitability improve as a consistent saving build a buffer against unforeseen expenses, increasing resilience. Third, sustainability benefits emerge from lower carbon emission and adoption of environmental responsible behaviors such as off-peak usage and standby reduction. Finally, emotional well-being improve as final anxiety is reduced, giving the household greater confidence and stability. Collectively, these benefits position the family for the both immediate relief and long-term resilience, supporting a sustainable financial and lifestyle growth. Moreover, the integrations of these outcomes ensure that improvements are not isolated but manually reinforcing. Efficiency gains free up resources as fuel saving, while reduced stress increase willingness to engage in energy conscious behaviors. This virtuous cycle magnifies the household financial security, ecological responsibility, and overall quality of life across the future year. The project presented several challenges. A primary barrier was limited digital literacy within the household, requiring the adoption of simplified tools such as Excel or entry-level mobile app to ensure usability. Data gap posed another issues. For example, incomplete building records were addressed through triangulations with interviews and observational data to enhance validity. Behavioral resistance, particularly reluctance to change entrance routine, was mitigated by employing behavioral nudge and gamification strategies and motivated small incremental change. Reflecting on these challenges, adaptability emerged as the most valuable consultancy traits, enabling mm, tailored solutions that build client confidence and ensured that recommendations were practical as well as evidence based. Furthermore, this consultancy enhanced my skill set significantly. I advanced my research capacity by employing mixed method diagnostics, combining household bill with interviews and observation to achieve a comprehensive understanding of client need. Analytically, I gained expertise in defining meaningful KPIs and the triangulating data, which is crucial for evidence-based recommendation. A key communication skill developed was ability to simplify technical concepts such as programmable thermostats or budgeting apps into accessible language that client could act upon. In project management, I learned to design phase rollouts with built-in risk controls, consistent with the best practical framework. Collectively, these skills reinforced my professional confidence and consultancy competence, aligning with expectations of evidence led, client centered practice. Additionally, I developed stronger critical thinking and adaptability as I was required to respond flexibly to incomplete data and evolving client need. Problem solving under real restraints strengthens my capacity to remain solution oriented. Importantly, I also gained practical exposure to linking theory with practice, ensuring that academic model translated into interventions the client could realistically apply and sustain. Another, several key lessons emerge from this consultancy processes. Most importantly, behavioral changes proved equally as critical as introducing new technologies, as sustainable outcomes depends on client habit as much as system. Client-centered design was also pivotal, tailoring interventions to the family context improve adoption and the long-term ownership. Triangulating qualitative and the quantitative data strengthens trust in recommendation and improve validity. Furthermore, embedding sustainability not only reduce cost but also improve well-being by alleviating stress and the building resilience. Overall, these insights demonstrated that the framework developed here is adaptable beyond household with applicability for the SMEs facing similar financial or energy challenges. Equally important, the consultancy highlighted the value of adaptability as a solution needed continuous adjustment to fit evolving circumstances. This reinforced the lesson that consultancy is never static but iterative, where the learning from the client feedback and refining approaches is central to achieve effective, durable, and ethical outcome. In summary, the consultancy recommendations provide an integrated solution. Digital budgeting tools, smart heating optimization, energy efficient behavior, and automated micro saving collectively address the household keys financial and energy challenges. Together, these interventions are expected to enhance financial resilience, reduce stress, and promote sustainable lifestyle practices. Reflecting on the process, I found adaptability, clear communication, and attention to behavioral dimensions were critical to success. This project demonstrates that meaningful consultancy outcomes require both technical precision and human-centered design. The recap highlights that our solutions are low cost, evidence-based, and the scale, and in enabling the client to achieve control, stability, and the confidence in managing their financial and energy needs. Furthermore, for the client, the immediate next step to begin the phase implementation, starting with budgeting in week 1 and then moving through energy optimization and savvy automation. Over 3 month monthly progress review using KPIs will ensure accountability and highlight measurable gains. Where possible, family should also explore grants or subsidies to ease the cost of smart devices. For me as a consultant, next step include building on this applied experience to strengthen expertise in digital finance and energy management solution. I will also extend this framework to future consultancy with SMEs and households, ensuring transferability and impact at a large scale